Hey friends, let's create this faux stained glass Suncatcher out of our Cardinal wood cutout. First, we're going to start with some Minwax water-based tintable stain in black. I'm using a Harbor Freight stain sponge, and I love to just glide this stain right over our cutout. I only do the top front, but you can do both sides if you want. Just make sure it's fully dry before you try to adhere it to the vinyl adhesive backer. Now that we've got that done, we're going to pull out our vinyl and we're going to adhere our cutout down onto our vinyl. I'm going to flip this over and press it from the back side as well to make sure it's really good and fully adhered. You can pull out a little tool of some type to really help press that down. If you want the full supply list that has my exact vinyl backer, I will drop a link in comments and you can have that emailed to you. We're going to grab out our 3 to 6 millimeter sunflower yellow art glass. I like this one because I just love that color, but we want to fill the full gap. So I'm going to grab a little micro glass in orange just to fill in the little gaps left by the 3 to 6 millimeter glass. You could just go with our lemon yellow or orange micro glass for this if you only wanted to buy one glass. Now I'm going to be using a variety of 3 to 6 millimeter and 1 to 3 millimeter glasses here. Right here we've started with the light green and we've mixed 3 to 6 millimeter and 1 to 3 millimeter. Those are our art glasses and micro glass sizes. We're going in on the tips and adding the dark green, which I've also mixed as a 3 to 6 millimeter and 1 to 3 millimeter. Now look, if you're just starting out, you're on a budget, you don't already have all these products, or you're teaching this in a workshop, don't give people too many choices. Just grab the dark green or the light green micro glass to do the leaves with, and that will be just fine. Here we're using the black micro glass. We're going to use the red 3 to 6 millimeter art glass here. Now you could just use the 1 to 3 millimeter. I like the way it looks when I have a little variety in my sizing of glass, but it's totally fine either way. And you'll find a style that you love. So this is the 3 to 6 millimeter lobster red. And then we're going to grab out the 1 to 3 millimeter micro glass and lobster red to fill in all the gaps. You can just see me manipulating the glass with my fingers there. Let's grab that micro glass and finish up our cardinal. It's going to be so pretty and dimensional. Now for all of the rest of the open areas, you've got a couple of options. I opted to mix sky blue and ultra clear micro glass to fill in all of the sky areas. You could choose either one or you could do a mix of both. I like the mix of both. That way there's a touch of sky color and it's not too overpowering. We just used the micro glass for that. There you go. Here's our mix. And we're just going to get that all pressed down. Next up, we are going to mix 2 ounces of art resin. It's an epoxy resin. And we're just going to drizzle this into each of the open areas from our popsicle stick here. Now I'm going to drizzle this over all of the areas, make sure they're all fully covered. That's super important. Pay special attention to the edges there. You want to make sure that you get all of this glass covered with resin. Once we cover all of our glass areas with the resin, I'm going to come back and drizzle a fine line around all of the wood pieces. And then we're going to grab either a small silicone spatula or a paintbrush that we've donated to the cause. And we're going to make sure that we have a nice coat of resin on all of the wood as well. This process was sped up and spliced a bit in the video here, but this full process of adding the resin took about 15 minutes. Here we are, just spreading the resin on the wood areas. Once this is complete, we're going to grab out our heat tool. We're going to add a little bit of heat. It will pop all those bubbles, and just like magic, you'll see them all disappear. Then we're going to let it sit overnight for about 12 hours, and we can demask it. It's still going to be a touch soft, so just be cautious. We're going to let it sit on a silicone mat or a tarp another 12 hours or so. It will be fully cured in 48 to 72 hours. And here's the finished product. Isn't it gorgeous? I hope that you love it as much as I do. If you create one, share a photo. Take care. Bye, friends.